All right, we are definitely live now. Just wanted to make sure I was live beforehand, but all right. Let me go ahead and reveal myself here. Turn on the camera, put me down here. There we go. All right, we are back for some more Gran Turismo 7, in which this week is going to be a little bit different because normally I go through all three of the daily races, but this one's going to be a little bit different. We're only going to be focusing on Daily Race C this week. And I'm not going to lie, I was highly debating on whether I just wanted to only do Daily Race C for this stream or if I wanted to do all three of them. Because this one right here is a brand new, never before seen, the Daily Race C, which I'll get more into once we get in there. But yeah, I was highly debating on whether I wanted to just do just the one or all three of them. And I decided, yeah. I just decided to go with doing only Daily Race C because I just wanted to do a lot more of this one because I've seen other YouTubers play it and I'm very much looking forward to running it myself. So we'll go and go over the regulations right here. So as you can see, it is at Le Mans and we got a specific selection of the Group C cars down here that are in Group 1, and there is variable weather, so that's something new. However, what is new is that in this race, it's going to go through a full day-night cycle. So it's going to start in like the late afternoon, late evening, or whatever. We're gonna go through a full night cycle, and then it's gonna end in the daylight, which is something that apparently, from what I've heard, that it was said in the trailer that we were supposed to get like 3 years ago or whatever, but we never got it. So they finally gave it to us. And like I said, I've seen other people do this race already, and I'm very excited to get rocking. So yeah, we have the 787B, we got the Porsche and the Mercedes, and we got the Jaguar down here. But from what I've seen, most of the people, and the Nissan as well, but most of the people are picking the 89, the Mercedes C9, and that's the one that I'm going to be using. So we gotta wait a little bit for the entry period to open up because it ended. The entry period ended right as I went live, so we got a little bit of time to wait before our first race. But hold on, I just need to do something real quick. I need to download my thumbnail that I'm going to be attaching to this later on. Let me get this off the PlayStation app really quick. So uno momento, and then we'll get to some driving. Okay, there we go. All right, I have acquired my thumbnail to attach to this. So yeah, right now I've set myself a 312.9. But on that lap that I did, I could definitely go a little bit faster because I did make some mistakes, like coming out of the Porsche curves. Like I didn't fully hit the apex on a couple of the corners. So yeah, I could definitely get maybe another tenth or two out of there. But in this one, I'm not worried about it because I always say I try to aim for 2 seconds off the fastest time. But as you can see by this, we ain't getting anywhere close to being 2 seconds off on here. It's always on Le Mans and the Nürburgring that I can never get within 2 seconds of the fastest time because it's just such a big track. There's a lot more turns to worry about, and it's just not easy. So whenever we come to Le Mans and the Nürburgring, I always just go for the fastest time I possibly can, and whatever I get is whatever I get, and wherever it puts me on the grid is just, whatever. But since we got a little bit of time, we could possibly improve it a little bit. So I guess we can try that. So yeah, I'm very excited to see how this one goes. The last time we were on Le Mans, there wasn't variable weather, but and this is the no chicane version. I should mention that. But yeah, I don't think we had variable weather the last time we were at Le Mans. Actually, no, I think we did, or maybe not. I can't remember. But the last time we were at Le Mans with the no chicane version, I had an absolute blast with it. Like just going balls to the walls down the Mulsanne straight without having to worry about the chicanes. Like it makes for some fun racing. So I'm really looking forward to racing. Anyway, we'll see if we can possibly improve our time. If I don't, then I'm won't be too fussed about it. So yeah, we're doing this race the entirety of the stream. Yeah, I'm not gonna worry about B or A this week, so we're just gonna be primarily focusing on this one. I mean, yeah, I could have done maybe at least Daily Race A also, because that is an interesting combo. It's like Honda Civics or whatever at Tokyo Expressway. I think it's the clockwise version or counterclockwise version, one of them two. But it's not like the usual one with the long straightaway. It was one of the other ones. I don't remember which one it was, but yeah, I could have done that one, but you know, I just wanted to focus on this one. Because also Daily Race B is just like, you know, another boring combo that we've had so many times now. It's just Group 3 cars at Barcelona, which I've done so many times in the past, you know. Kind of getting a little old, so. Yeah, and since we got something that's brand new that we've never had before, might as well just primarily put my focus on this and just run the shit out of this one. And that's exactly what we gonna do. Yeah, we're doing almost 210 miles an hour just on our own, but we're definitely going to be probably getting closer to the 220s where we're all slipstreaming off each other when we actually race with other people. And we brake just about here. I probably may have braked a little early for that, but it's alright. This corner always gets me. Like most of the time, you just gotta guess where to brake there, because there isn't like a real like specific brake marker coming out for that corner, so you kind of just gotta guess where to brake. And missed the apex there. Could have done that better. Well, I don't know if this lap's going to be faster or not, but I guess we'll find out. I probably could have went in a little earlier, but it's alright. Yep, nope, this ain't gonna be faster. Yeah, about 2.5 seconds off. Or a second and a half off, I should say. Yeah, not 2.5. Yeah, but like I just said, whatever time I end up going into the race with, I don't care. Because, you know, with us all slipstreaming each other on the Mulsanne Straight anyway, it might not matter too much, and also the variable weather will definitely come into play as well. Yeah, I'm very much excited to see how these races go, and I hope y'all are excited too. Yeah, I literally don't even, yeah, like I said, I literally don't even care about being my last time at this point. I'm just driving just to, you know, improve consistency and stuff on the places where I need it most. Like the entry to the Porsche curves, I definitely need to work on my consistency there as well. Because going to that corner at high speeds, for me, is not very easy, especially trying to get it right every time. For others, it's not so hard, but But for someone like me who's not a world-class driver, it's a little bit more challenging for me. I wouldn't say it's hard, but it's just a little challenging to get for me to get consistently. Alright, well, last time I completely botched this, I think. So let's see if we can do it a little better. Okay, that was definitely better. And that was better as well. Alright, that whole section there was better. Nice. It's not going to be enough to beat my PB, but this will definitely be faster than the previous lap. We just gotta not screw this up. Okay, so now we're a second off my current PB. Alright, I'll run one more lap and then the entry period should be open by now, I feel. Yeah, that's probably going to give me a penalty. If it does, I'll just back out and check it now. Yep, it did. I figured. Okay. Well, we'll just back out and we'll check for the entry period being open now. Since that happened. Let's see, is it open? Probably, yes it is. Okay. Alright, get in my Mercedes. Okay. Alright, we got just under 12 minutes before the first race starts. Alright, let's just focus on getting my consistency down. That's all I want to do at this point. Just focus on consistency and get better at the parts that I need to get better on. This little kink is also gonna be a pain in my ass too. Lots of penalties are definitely gonna be handed out for that corner. I guarantee it. Whether it's from me or from other people. But I'm sure it'll definitely happen to me at least once. It always does. No matter how hard I try, I can never get through there without getting a penalty at least once. So I already know it's going to happen. It's just a matter of when. Whether I get it on the apex of the corner or on the exit. It's going to happen one way or another. Either I was a little too soon on the throttle, or I had a little bit too much steering load. I think I might be on the power up. a little too much too early. That's probably more likely what it was. Oh, damn! Did it again. Did the same thing twice on both of those 90-degree turns. There was a point in time where I used to be so bad at that left and right hander there, coming onto the straightaway. Like I would get it wrong every single time. I've gotten a lot better at it, but all right, a little faster than the last lap we ran before coming into here. We're getting closer to our PB. We're about 3/10 off now. Yeah, I know what I did wrong there. I was on the throttle too much. Nah, I did it again. Gotta stop getting on the throttle too much. That's what's hurting me through there. Nope, don't shoot done first. Don't need to. Yeah, run up to the line's gonna be a little slow, but it's alright. Now I get on the throttle. There we go. That was a little better. Definitely could have gone on the power a little bit sooner there, but I was a little hesitant. Well, we're within touching distance of the Ghost, so we can get just within it or a little bit ahead of it. Well, we'll be right on par with my PB, because that Ghost should be a 113.2 that I ran before I restarted 3 or 4 times after messing up the Dunlop chicane, or the Dunlop S's. Is it called Dunlop S's or Dunlop chicane? I don't remember. I think I might be thinking of a different, or no, I'm pretty sure it's called Dunlop chicane, even though it's, to me, it's more like just an S's. Well, I guess it's not really S. I guess it is a chicane. It's a very large chicane at that. Alright, I'm just gonna go stop here so I don't mess myself up. Ease on the throttle. Okay. Alright, we've gained loads of time. All right, and we oversteered on the second 90 degree right hander as well. So if we can get that one better, then we'll gain even more time. There we go. Gain even more time. We're definitely more than 3/10 ahead now. We're probably like 6/10 ahead, or maybe 5. Ah, I completely blew that. Damn it. Oh my god, I completely blew that. Damn it. That guy's gonna get right back on me. Oh, and I got a penalty as well. Damn it. Man, I completely blew that. Damn, we definitely would have had a new PB with that one. Alright, well, you know what? If I restart right now, I'll have time for one more lap. Alright. We know we're capable of it. Let's see if we can try to repeat that same lap that we just did without messing it up. And a little bit slower that time, but it's alright. We're not too far off. Nah, that was a bad run. I cut the apex too much. We're not even getting that much time anyway. Yeah, damn it. Well, if I restart now, I'm not going to have time for another lap, so screw it. We'll just ride this lap out. And we'll see what it could have been. Damn it. Hit my microphone. My bad. Yeah, we'll definitely have time to finish this lap, so if I can get a decent run, I'll be able to see what this lap time could have been. Or actually, wait, no, I won't, because I'll end up serving this 1 second penalty at the penalty line, so I actually won't get to see what this lap would have been. But I'll still keep pushing anyway. Oh yeah, in fact, the penalty line's right here. Yeah, I forgot this is where the penalty line is. Yeah, there it is, just up there, under the Porsche banner, or just past it. So yeah, we actually won't get to see what this lap would have been. But I'm sure as long as I got the Porsche curves better than I did previously, it would have definitely been faster. Well, I got it last time, but unfortunately I did it because I'm stupid. Even if I messed it up somewhat, as long as I didn't completely blow past the apex like I did last time, I would have still been ahead. Would have lost a little bit of time, but I still would have been ahead. But oh well, we got plenty of time to try to improve that lap if we really want to. So this is only the first race of many to come in this stream, so we got plenty of time. Plenty of time. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do when I get into the race lobby is I'm going to go into the warm-up, and not only am I going to look at the weather radar, but I'm also going to go out on track to see what the grip meter is looking like, if there is wet weather being shown on the radar. So I'll actually see what the grip meter is looking like, and I'll use that to determine what tires to start the race on. Let's see, where are we starting? Alright, looks like we're starting. Alright, looks like it's looking. Let's see. Okay, there's definitely some rain. Let's go out on track and let's see what the grip meter is looking like. I mean, at the moment it's looking pretty dry. Which way is the rain going? Looks like it might be actually going away. Okay, so we can probably stick with our slick tires for the start at least. Because for the moment, it looks like that wet weather is actually going away from us. So we should be fine with the slicks to start. And regardless of whether we actually have to change tires or not due to weather conditions, we got to make a one minimum pit stop regardless, because that's the way it always is in these daily races. Or, yeah, daily race C, at least. Alright, first race of the evening. Okay, well, even if we do end up hitting some wet weather at any point, for now we don't have to worry about it, because right now the track is dry. So whether we have to change tires or not, we'll find out as the race goes on. As of right now, yeah, we're getting a little bit of wet weather, but there's nothing heavy coming, so as of right now, the track is completely dry. So let's do this. Alright. Let's go, baby. Let's see how this goes. Oh, okay, we got hit in the ass immediately. Oh, wow, okay. Wow, well that wasn't ideal. Oh wow, and that guy paid for it. Wow, that had nothing to do with him, and he paid for that. Wow, I feel his pain. I've been on the shit end of the stick of that many times. I swear to God, if I get penalized for that, like everybody was so bunched up, I was trying to slow up. Oh well, the game's definitely gonna penalize me for that. But it looks like it didn't penalize me for that car going off track. I'll probably get a half-second penalty here. Yeah, but I'll take that over a 2-second penalty. I will happily take a half-second penalty over a 2-second penalty any day. And looks like this guy behind doesn't want to work together. Okay. Well, you may not want to work together with me, but guess what? I'm going to work together with you. So, let's go. Time to bump draft. Alright, so on your own, you top out at about 208 miles an hour. Let's see how fast you get up to in the draft. I reckon we'll probably get closer to 220, if not over. Is this guy going to pass him? Yeah, we'll go right in, keep the momentum up. Come on, stay in line, dude. Okay, well, I mean, doesn't look like we're going that much faster, but then again, I'm only slip drafting with one other car. Figure with at least 4 of the cars here, probably going a lot faster, but... Okay, we're around him for now, but we still got this penalty to serve. Got a little bit of rear bumper damage as well. It's going to slow me up a little bit. Hopefully this guy's smart about it and doesn't try to overtake me here. Or anywhere before the penalty line. Ooh, I wasn't quite used to the speed there, but it's alright, we still made it. Get out of the way. Oh shit! Whoops. It's alright. I was just trying to get in the draft as early as possible. I didn't mean to do that. Why are you slowing down so much? Damn. Yeah, this damage is messing me up through here. Yeah, this damage is really slowing me down. Okay, car's fixed now. Good. Alright, here we go. It's starting to get a little dark. Darkness is approaching. Okay, that's a 7.5. All right. That's fine, I guess. Oh man, it's getting darker now, so I can't even see the corner anymore. Oh, he got a penalty. Can't tell if I'm in the draft or not. I'm only half a second behind, so I should be in the draft. Yeah, I'm getting some ground on him, so we're definitely in the draft. It's not really doing much because of how far away I am, but it's definitely doing something. Let's see, so far... Okay, yeah, this should be a full drive race because there's nothing on the weather radar now. So a little bit, just so I don't hit him too hard. Don't want to get bumper damage. Yeah. Ooh, that is sketchy. You literally cannot see shit. When you're directly behind somebody coming up to a corner, you literally cannot see shit. It's so sketchy. This guy's about to serve his penalty, so we'll be able to zoom by him. That puts us out of touch to the car in front of us. But I got somebody behind me, so. Oh man, it is so hard to see. Holy shit. Oh my god, I am all over the place. Goddamn. Man, I was all over the place that time. Good God. Yeah, so the tires should hold up. So really, as long as you don't have to pit for wet tires, you can pit pretty much whenever you want. Because these tires should last the entire race if it's a dry race, which this one will be. I still kind of messed that up, but at least we shouldn't get a penalty for that. Nope, never mind. Nope, we did. God damn it. Yeah, this guy behind me has actually got the fastest lap of the race at the moment, so he's definitely quick. Start running off now, and oh. Well, this guy was definitely a lot braver than I was. But then again, he had a little bit more visibility than I did. Time to serve yet another penalty. Yeah, there's definitely no weather coming in, so you know what? I'll just go ahead and make my pit stop on this lap. Might as well. Oh boy, jeez, man, I just cannot see horse shit. Holy crap! Yeah, I definitely slowed down a little early for that, but I just wanted to make sure I actually made it in there. Alright, we've made our one stop, so now we don't have to worry about stopping for the rest of the race. We'll see where we end up once we cycle through, but I'm all alone at the moment, so if anybody's drafting each other down the straightaway, I'm going to lose time because of that. No, please don't give me another penalty. I feel like that's exactly what I did last time. Okay, no, we're good this time. Alright. We're safe. For now. Yeah, but we're actually only going 204 miles an hour down the straightaway now. Probably because the wind's going in a different direction. Yeah, we're getting a little more drag. Now we're actually going with the wind, so technically down here should be actually a little bit faster. But I don't think we're going to reach max speed before we get to the next turn on this section. Didn't quite hit max speed, but we were close. Yeah, it's only like one little circle of vision in front of me. Like these headlights on these old cars don't really do very much. Just like one little circle in front of me. That's all I get in terms of visibility when I'm in the pitch black darkness. Oh my god, I completely messed it up again, son of a bitch. Not taking into account of the worn tires. That's probably what it is. Alright, 2 laps to go. I'm pretty sure there's still people in front of me that need to make their stop. Oh shit! Oh, I was in third. I just thought I was in second. God damn it! I was about to say, no wonder it felt so much more understeery through there. I was in the wrong damn gear. I guess I must have instinctively shifted up to fourth before the corner, and I didn't realize it. Take a sip of water while we're going down the straightaway here. Just out of curiosity. Okay. Yeah, let's not do that. Yeah, how about let's not do that? Okay, starting to get some light in the sky. Yep. Daylight is approaching. Yeah, good, because I can't see shit out here. Let there be light. Oh yeah, it's getting bright really quick, just because of how the time variable is. Like, it's simulating a 24-hour cycle in 25 minutes, so it's 1 hour per minute. So yeah, it changes very quick. As you can see, literally already daylight in a matter of seconds. Imagine if real life was like that. About 1 minute equals every hour in real life. Alright, so if anybody still has to make their pit stop, they have to do it on this lap. So, and I believe I was in 5th or 6th after serving that penalty. So we'll see if we cycle back to there. There you go. The leaders are going in. Oh my god, I am just making a hash of the second half of these Porsche curbs. Jeez. See anybody else pitting behind them? Okay, yeah, there we go. There's more people pitting. Okay. Alright, so I think I should go back to 6th. At least. Yeah, we're in 5th actually. Okay. So now we're fighting for a top 5. Okay, never mind. Not anymore. I mean, that could have been worse. You know, I'm not too fussed about that. And it's only the first race anyway. We got plenty more to come. You know, I wonder if people are changing their tires actually. 'Cause, I mean, yeah, technically these tires would last at the end, but I'm wondering if these guys actually were changing their tires. I don't know if there were some people that pitted on the same lap I did. I think there might have been like one other person. Maybe I'll save the replay and go back and look. Hopefully this guy has a brain and doesn't, and lays back a little bit. Okay, this guy doesn't. He's sending it. And he overcooked it. Damn, I guess that last hit that guy gave me was a little bit too hard because now I got rear bumper damage, which is not ideal. Another potential position. Oh, that's definitely going to be a position because he's serving a penalty. No, I think this is the same guy that served a 1 second penalty in front of me earlier. Oh my god. Man, I need to brake a lot sooner, especially when I'm on worn tires. And honestly, I feel like people aren't changing their tires, otherwise I probably would have gained a lot more time on these guys. And there we go, I just cut that, so that's going to give me at least a 1 second penalty at the end. But I just saw a few other guys behind me do the same thing, so... Alright, well, aside from me spinning myself out at the end there on the last lap, you know, that was a good first run. We could have had at least a top 5 at most, but I mean, hey, we finished somewhat close to that position, so I'll take it. Yeah, didn't get any variable weather in that one, but well, I'm sure we'll definitely get some in the later races or possibly next race as well. Yeah, definitely didn't get no clean race bonus because we got like what 3 penalties in that race, I think, at least. Our driver rating update's not present in this race because nobody gained or lost driver rating. Oh wow, I didn't even realize that there's no driver rating updates in this one. I actually didn't even see that. Okay, I did not even pay attention to that. But safety rating's definitely on, as we can tell, because I lost some. Again, I don't know how. It might have been because of that little kerfuffle we had at the start, but that wasn't my fault. I was just taking it easy, trying not to hit anybody off. But yet shit still happens because people are just too impatient and they just try to burst their way through when other people in front are trying to be careful to not hit anybody off, which is what I was doing. But anyway, we'll have just under 6 minutes. Whoop. Oh my god. Wheel, can you like fucking work, please? Jesus. Well, we got time for at least 1 full up. I don't know about 2, but we definitely got time for 1. So let's see if we can get a little deeper in the 312s. That little bit of going in the grass actually almost helped me there, but again, I was a little too hesitant on the gas. Like, I think another thing, like coming into the Porsche curbs, like I was doing it in the practice lap, like I was waiting. I wasn't shifting down right as I started braking. Like, I was doing that during the race, and I feel like that was hurting me as well because the rear wheels just probably just torqued up too much, and the car just didn't properly slow down. So that's another thing I got to keep in mind. I can't just downshift immediately because I'm already in such high RPMs in 4th coming up there. So you gotta wait like a split second before shifting down to help the car slow down better. To help it slow down and turn better under braking as well. That's another variable. Because the rear wheels torque up, it doesn't really do much. Doesn't really help you. that's what I figured. You know, I was downshifting the fourth going through there, but it turns out you don't have to. Definitely still need to brake a little bit, but no downshift necessary, I feel. You know, I was probably doing that in the mindset of the GT3 cars, because I'm pretty sure you have to do that in GT3 cars. Yeah, see, there we go. That sets me up so much nicer. I feel like maybe I could have went a little bit faster through there, but it's alright. We'll see what we get here. Ah, not quite. Close though. And yet we're just short on time of being able to do another lap. Like, as long as I can see the apex, like, I can mostly get it right most of the time, but it's just when we get to the dark phases of the race, it just makes it harder to see, especially because visibility is low, even with the headlights on, because it doesn't really, the headlights don't really spread out very wide on these old cars, so you can't really see as well, especially when you're right behind somebody, like we were in the race just there. Yeah, perhaps maybe if I'm right behind somebody coming into whatever the name of that corner is that we're actually approaching now, maybe I'll actually peel off to the side and actually try to overtake them instead of just trying to stay behind. I feel, especially under darkness, that's probably the better way to go. So I'll probably try more of that in the next race. Yeah, a little deep, but that's alright. I'm not finishing this lap anyway. But yeah, we definitely don't need to shift down going through the little right-hand kink before the left-hander. I was slowing myself down so much through there. Alright, we're starting 6 again. Alright, let's go out on track and let's see what it's looking like. Nothing at the moment. Yeah, there's definitely nothing at the moment, so just like last race, we can start on slicks, but we got some. Actually, how heavy is it gonna get? No, not very heavy. So it's only light, so we might possibly be on slicks the entire time again, unless we at most have to get on inters. But it's only the light blue on the radar, nothing else. So either we'll get a small amount of rain, or we'll get nothing. But we'll wait and see. Nickname has been deleted. Very nice name. Damn, I should have used the bathroom before the start of this race. That's okay. I'll do it after the race, if my stupid ass can remember to. Alright, yep, still nothing on the radar for a bit, so we'll see if we even get that wet weather. If you don't, then looks like this is going to be another full dry race. I mean, if it does end up being that way, surely one of these races we're going to get some variable weather to where the wet tires will come into play. Surely. There's no way at most I'm probably going to be doing at least 6 of these races. There's no way all 6 of these races are going to be dry races. At least one of them's got to be in the wet. Hope I don't get tapped in the ass again. Okay, well I didn't get tapped in the ass again, but somebody decided to go up the inside. Like, forcefully. Okay, well, that first little bit was a little bit cleaner than the last race. Except for this guy in front of me just sending it up my inside, but I guess no harm, no foul. We're both still going, so. Right, come on, buddy. Is it that hard to stay in a straight line? But we got some others joining the party behind. Now hopefully I don't get hit too hard and get bumper damage. Oh boy, what are these guys doing up here? These guys are going nuts up here. Oh, Jesus. It's alright, you kept it on track, so I shouldn't get a penalty. Okay, never mind. Oh, what? He didn't go off the track. Come on now. He clearly kept it on track there. Unless some other car got hit that I didn't see. But the car I hit, he definitely kept it on the track. Well, time to serve this painful 2-second penalty that honestly I shouldn't have got, but I mean, whatever. Now see, I could pit now to minimize time loss, but at the same time, you know, I kind of want to stay with people so I can draft with them, so I won't pit this time. Okay, this guy's being painfully slow. Oh my god, what are you doing, dude? Brother. Fucking Brazilian dipshit. God damn. Okay, yeah, see, and he gets the penalty for it. Thank you. For once, the penalty system didn't fuck me over. Gave him the half-second penalty instead of me for going off track limits. Gave it to him because he forced me off the track. I think I might get a penalty for cutting that first apex too much, so yep, I knew it. Hopefully I don't do that penalty for that. Oh my god, it's so hard to see that corner when it's like the darkness hits like right before you get to that corner. It makes it harder to see. That corner is already tough enough to get right as it is. Well, I guess I'm serving another 2-second penalty 2 laps in a row. and we're in the light blue of the wet weather now. But again, it's not doing anything really. Oh God, what's happening? What's happening? What is happening? Jesus H. Christ. I don't know if that Brazilian guy did that on purpose or if he got loose hitting the other guy, but something happened there, and now the whole front of my car is damaged. Not very ideal. Oh man, I went too fast. Come on. Oh man, I'm just not paying attention. Jesus. No, well, at least I'm not alone back here. At least I got somebody to drive with. Hopefully they have a brain, unlike the Brazilian driver. Oh my God, you just cannot see well in these cars. Jesus. Yeah, this guy in the RE7B up here. I mean, RE7B, goddammit. 787B, goddammit, this ain't GTA. This guy in the 787B is just going very, very slow for some reason. I don't know why. I don't want to be behind this guy because he clearly doesn't know what the hell he's doing. Seems like the 787B actually might be slightly faster than this car down the straightaway. Okay, don't. So now all of a sudden down the straightaway, he's picking up speed. But whenever we get to any sort of corner, center corners, he just goes so slow. No, he's fine. Well, that's 3 penalties served in 3 laps. this race has definitely not gone well compared to the previous one. Yeah, see, here we go. He's just going super slow through these turns. Like, why are you going so slow, dude? Pick it up. Either pick up the pace or get out of the way. Now I kind of don't want to pit because I don't want this guy in front of me again. So, I'm going to stay out just for that reason. Okay, I think he actually pitted there. So yeah, good thing I did because now I can get away from his ass. I'll pit this lap for sure. I just don't want to be near that 787B who's driving painfully slow on the turns. Yeah, and here I was thinking I was slow. I mean, I know I'm slow, but at least I'm not that slow. Maybe he didn't pit actually, but at least for a good 2.5 seconds in front of him, so we're way out of his way, so there's no way he's gonna catch back up. A little deep, but tight. I knew roughly where I had to brake coming in there. I just couldn't quite fully see it because of the darkness. Oh, well, at least I didn't have to serve a penalty on that lap. Alright, I'll go ahead and head into the pits now. Alright, no tire change. Okay. We'll see where we end up in the end. We're definitely going to get passed by quite a few people that already pitted. Alright, we're now down to 11th. Anybody around me? Nope. Nope, there isn't a single car around me. I'm all alone in 11th. Damn it. Maybe I should shift up the third coming out of there for a better exit. I don't know. Excuse me. Yep, the daylight should be approaching now. Yeah, I can see it's getting a little brighter out. Yep. And it should be full daylight by the time we get to the other long straightaway. I can see there's quite a few cars up there because a lot of sparks flying up there, but unfortunately just a little bit out of touch. That was actually a car up there all by himself. It's a Brazilian, but it's not the same Brazilian I encountered earlier. It is a different Brazilian. Well, I don't know if we'll catch him on this last lap, but I shall damn well try. We've made up a little bit of time. Oh, please tell me that counted. Please tell me that was within limits. Jack! Damn it, I knew it. Oh, it looks like he's got a penalty too. Look, okay, he's gonna have second penalty too. Okay, so we're fine. So I still got a chance to catch him. We both have half-second penalties, so I still got a chance to get him. Don't get another penalty through here. Okay. Yeah, he definitely went through there a little quicker than I did. He gained a little bit of time on me. But I don't think there's anyone in front of him that he's close enough to draft on. Or maybe there is. He is. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's hard to tell from back here. But yeah, I don't think there's anybody close enough to him to draft with. Because he was 2.1 seconds just before, now it's back under. So he's not gaining a drastic amount of time on me. Yeah, see, it's just like going up and down. So yeah, if he was in a draft, he would be gaining a lot more on me right now. Even if it was little by little. Yeah, there's definitely nobody close enough to draft. So now it's just a matter of if I can be quicker than him in the next sequence of corners. Well, we're already in the top 10, but, I mean, another position would be nice. Especially after the rough race I had, getting two 2-second penalties 2 laps in a row. And the second one wasn't even for hitting somebody. That was just 2 1-second penalties combined. Alright, so I'm about to serve my penalty, but so is he. Alright, so those penalties offset. Alright. No, I completely messed that up. But he did too. Oh yeah, I completely messed that up. Damn. Yeah, I'm pretty sure even if I did mess it up, it probably wouldn't have been enough to get him anyway. Oh, hold on, something's happening up here. What's going on? Can I see Bob right at the end? Ah, no, not quite. Couldn't quite get the run out of the chicane. Well, we got a little bit close, but yeah, just couldn't quite get the run. If I got on the power any earlier than I did, I would have just lost it. So yeah, I mean, it got a little close in the end because of the two in front having a little bit of a kerfuffle, but yeah, just wasn't quite enough. But we tried though. But yeah, those first few laps were a little rough. I'm sure that's not gonna do too well to my safety rating, especially the hit. But actually, I'm curious. I want to save the replay and go back and look because like I said before, the guy that I hit initially, he didn't go off track. So I'm wondering how I ended up with that 2-second penalty for forcing another car off track. I got time to look. I got 6 minutes, so at least. So let's go take a look at that because I'm curious on how that even happened. Because like I said, maybe another car got hit off that I didn't see that was involved, but we'll find out shortly here. Let's take a look. Okay, so we'll just look from my point of view. Alright, here we go. Okay, so I hit him. Yeah, nobody else got hit, and he didn't go off track. So yeah, so how the hell did I get that penalty? See? Boom. Okay, I hit him, but he still gets the car stopped. Still makes the corner. Literally, nobody else goes off track. So, how in the hell? Okay, well, I'm a little bit confused on that one, but I mean, I know I hit him kind of hard there, but I mean, he didn't go off track. So the game told me that it gave me the penalty for forcing another car off track. He didn't go off track. So in a way, I feel like I may have gotten a little fucked over there, but I mean, whatever. That's the GT7 penalty system for you. Yeah, that guy didn't go off track, nor did anybody else. So really, I should not have gotten that 2-second penalty. Yeah, I hit him, but he still made the corner, and he even, in fact, he even benefited off it, if anything. So. But anyway, well, we got yet another shot to try to improve my lap time. So let's see if we can do it. And hopefully we can actually get some variable weather this time. Okay, no, I'm just gonna restart. Yeah, hopefully we can actually get some variable weather in this next race instead of just having another boring dry race. All right, that was much better. Okay. Alright, this is the only one I'm going to get, so let's make it count. Alright, so far so good. Probably could have braked a little bit sooner for that, but we still made the corner. Somewhat decent. Ah! Again, not quite. Damn it. Yeah, I keep getting close, but yeah, I feel like I know I can go maybe a tenth or two quicker. I just can't put the lap together. But it's all right. I mean, with the way like the spread is with the lap times in these races, I'm sure it's not going to matter that much. I mean, even with the time I have now, I'm still starting like close to the top, like 5th and 6th at least. So I mean. Okay, you know what? I got... fuck. Okay, you know what? Never mind. Okay, let's see what the weather is looking like in this one. Jeez, still, there's nothing. Jeez, there's still nothing. God damn. Damn. Where the hell's the variable weather at? Jeez. I guess we're gonna have another dry race. Christ almighty. Damn, 3 full dry races in a row. Wow. For this weather being random, doesn't seem to be that random right now. Well, I mean it is, but not random enough to where it's actually giving us wet weather in the race. And yeah, my safety rating did drop to an A, which I kind of expected because it already dropped enough in the first race. And that 2-second penalty I got just made it even worse. I hope it didn't drop too far down to the A, but hopefully we can try to have some clean runs for these remaining races and get it back up. But given the nature of these races, that's going to be a lot easier said than done. But hey, you know what? At least we're starting higher up this time. This is the highest we've started so far. Alright, here we go. Hopefully I don't get rammed in the ass or sent on into the Dunlop chicane here. Okay, good. Nice and smooth this time. Let's get in that draft. Damn, does anybody in these races know the art of working together? I'm letting off. I'm trying not to bump him too hard. I'm trying not to get bumper damage. Easy, easy. Oh. Alright, we're good. We made it. Alright, this guy's sending it again. Okay, well, if you're gonna try to overtake me, at least grab the damn gear coming out of the corner. If you're gonna do it, at least do it right. No. Oh my god, that completely sucked me off. Man, I went too far to the right and it just completely sucked me off. Man, I have such a bad habit of screwing it up for myself. It's alright, it's all about recovery now. But gotta get rid of these dirty tires first. No, might as well pit. Screw it. Okay. That doesn't help. That better not give me a 3-second penalty because of that. If it does, I'm going to be pissed because that was a last-second decision I made. Damn, these guys are on inters. Huh, interesting. Don't know why they're on inters when there's literally no rain at all. Alright, see, is the game gonna hit me with that 3-second penalty? No, it did. Ah, bollocks. I mean, if anything, it's that guy's fault because he hit me in the ass coming into the pits. So really, that wasn't my fault. Yeah, it's none of those situations where it should give the guy that hit you the penalty for hitting you over the line. But in this case, turns, it don't work like that. Okay, well, that's going to be a 4-second penalty, or possibly a 4.5-second penalty on me now. Oh my gosh. Four and a half seconds. Oh my goodness. Well, time to serve this very, very painful penalty. Might as well let them go by. Oh my god, why are you braking? There's no need to brake through there. Come on, dude, pick it up. Either pick it up or get out of my way. Hey, this guy should just realize I'm quicker than him and just let me go. Some people just don't think like that. That's alright, we got around him in the end. Except now I got another damn penalty. Mainly courtesy of me not being able to see the apex because I was right behind him. Got quite a big gap to the car in front, but hey, you know what? It's that guy. The next car in front of me is that guy that was driving the 787B in in the previous race. It was either the first race or the previous race. I think it was the first race. Yeah, the one that was being painfully slow in the corner. So hey, you know what? Maybe if he's still as slow as he is, then maybe I can catch him up and get a position off him, even after serving this penalty. He's 8 seconds off the road, so we'll see if that gap goes down. If he's still driving as slow as he is. And also, I don't know if he's drafting with anybody up there, because obviously I can't see that far off the road, but I guess we'll find out if the gap starts decreasing a lot. Damn it, now this guy's in front of me again. Oh my god, this guy's going so slow through here. And I can't see because he's directly in front of me. Oh my fucking god. Get out of the way. You know you're slower. For Christ's sake, you know you're slower. Just get out of the way. Jesus. Oh my god, I did it. Jesus Christ. It's so hard to make that corner when you can't see it. Oh boy. Anyway, we got another car up here. Let's see if we can possibly catch him. I don't know what happened to that other guy. The one I was talking about before. Oh, I just saw it on the radar. Somebody had a moment. Oh my god. Well, what is this guy doing up here? Oh my gosh. What is going on? Jesus. Okay, and oh my god, this guy caught up to me again. Son of a bitch. Yeah, good. Stay behind me. And for the love of God, do not fucking rear end me coming into this next braking zone. Please have a brain and fucking let off. Or just go alongside me. That, you know what, that works too. Just don't do something stupid. Okay, good. Now hopefully I can be behind this guy this time, so that way when we go through the Porsche curves, he'll lose a lot of time because he can't go through there as quick as I can. And hopefully this guy in front of me isn't just as slow or even slower. Okay, wow, he braked very early for that. Okay. Really? I barely went off. It would be easier if one individual could see where he's going. Well, whatever. We're on the lap now. It'll be daylight by the time we get to the end of the lap, so. Wait, did I get another half-second penalty that I didn't see? I could have swore I had a half-second penalty. Man, I just can't get through one race without getting a single penalty. It's mostly because of the damn track limits, and also because of the fact that I can't see. The visibility is very, very limited. But I guess that's the challenging part of this. And thankfully, neither of those guys behind me are close enough to be in the draft, so don't have to worry about them catching up to me. So I can drive a little more freely. Yeah, okay, geez, car just wanted to understeer there. Whew, a little swirly there. There we go. Now I can be a little bit more confident going through there now that I can actually see. Well, we started 4th, and unless something happens to somebody up front, looks like we're going to be finishing in 9th. 5 positions down from where we started. Yeah, I very much am regretting making that last moment decision to go into the pits. Because then I got hit from the guy behind, and yeah. But to be fair, I did kind of dart in there last moment, so, you know, maybe he didn't have time to react, so maybe that probably was on me, honestly, but... Nah, I just needed another lap, and maybe I could have caught this guy in front of me. Maybe if I can get right here, if I can get a good run. Ah, not quite. I had the run, but not enough straight. Well, 3 races so far, and yeah, I think, well, I wouldn't say that was the worst one, but I don't know what, I feel like the one there where I got the 2-second penalties was probably the worst one so far, but I mean, yeah, we did lose some places, but I mean, I feel like with this one, it was more my fault than anything, because I did also make that mistake coming into the Porsche curbs. That really cost me, so. If it wasn't for that, I feel like this would have been a fairly decent run. Wow, look at that. I didn't gain or lose safety rating in that race. Huh. Well, I didn't gain any, but you know what? At least I didn't lose any. No, where is it at? Now I'm curious. Okay, it's a mid-A right now. Okay, now, before I start doing any driving, I'm going to go use the bathroom before I forget again. So, I'll be back. Okay. Get myself situated here. Alright, move you back over here. Make sure that's good. Okay, put this in between there. Alright. Now we got time to run one lap, but I feel like at this point, if I haven't beat it yet, I'm probably not going to, but hold on. Just want to fix one thing real quick. There. Alright, make one attempt at... Ah! Yeah, I'll do it. I'll do it in a bit. Yeah, well, I feel like that's going to penalize me right there, so that's going to kill the lap right there. Yep. That's alright. I mean, that lap felt kind of slow anyway, so chances are I probably wouldn't have gotten close to it anyway. Huh? Alright, hold on, give me a sec. Right. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's see where we're at this time. Starting fourth again. What's the weather looking like? I swear to God, this is another dry race. Alright, we got a little bit of weather, but it's going away from us. Yeah, there's no. Yeah, the track's dry. Yeah, track's dry. So I swear to God, if we get 4 dry races in a row, like Jesus Christ. I'm starting to get the feeling that every one of these races is going to be in the dry at this point. This is now the 4th race we've had with dry weather. And at the moment, this random weather is not being very random. It's not being random enough. But we'll put that aside and we'll try to have a good run here. Let's look at the weather radar. Yeah, we're in a little bit, but not very much. We'll have to. I can't tell which direction it's going at the moment, so we'll just have to keep an eye on the grip meter. Looks like there is some rain falling in the game, but I can just barely see it, I think. But yeah, we'll just have to keep it on the grip meter, and if we have to pit for inters, we will. We gotta pit regardless, but we'll only change tires if we have to. Don't hit me in the ass. Okay, good. Oh, did I go too wide there? Okay, I didn't. I was about to say, if I did get a penalty, then Jesus Christ, I'm just finding every possible spot to get a penalty on this track. But we're fine, thankfully. Oop. Am I clear? I don't know if I'm clear or not. Okay, no, I'm definitely clear. All right. Alright, Leo got away a little bit, so let's try to reel him back in. Ah, damn it. I got rear bumper damage now because the guy hit me too hard. That's alright, I got this guy's draft in. Hopefully, it'll fix itself by the time we get to the end of the straightaway. Okay, it did get fixed. Okay, good. Oh damn, the Lear's got a penalty too. So both of these guys in front of me have half-second penalties on their heads currently. Okay, I don't know what he's doing. Wow, he's completely screwed himself there. I don't know why he's going into the grass there. Went a little too wide, but it's alright, we're fine. Alright, one let down, and we're in the lead. And we got a 1.2 second gap behind, so nobody's in my draft. Not yet, at least. And I'm sure darkness is going to hit right as we get to that left-hand kink. Or right-hand kink, I mean. So, gotta be ready for it. Oh my god. Ah, every time. Every freaking time. I just cannot get when we're in the daylight, it's fine. Like I just cannot get it in the darkness to save my life. Well, as long as I can get the gap up to a decent amount, I can hopefully not lose too much time. I'm hoping that I can just break away and just be out on the lead on my own. But now I got this penalty on my head, it's going to make that a little bit harder. It's just a matter of what's going on behind me. Yep, there's that. Yep, once again, absolutely nothing on the radar. Yeah, they're catching up a little bit because they're probably drafting behind. Alright, let's see what happens after we serve this. Oh wow, the gap's actually going up. Okay, I guess some people behind have penalties too. Damn it, I took it too narrow again. Oh my gosh, I am all over the place on these Porsche curbs, jeez. And once again, I'm screwing this up because I cannot see jack. Oh my freaking god. Brother, I can't see where I'm going. Give me a break. For God's sake. Well, you know what? Maybe if I'm lucky, maybe shit'll keep happening behind to where it won't even matter how many penalties I get. But for God's sake, give me a break. I can't see shit on the racetrack. Oh my God, please tell me that was legal. That had to have been. Okay, thank God. Alright. Now we got a 2.3 second gap behind. I'm sure they're still drafting back there, but as long as we can keep it where it is, then I won't worry about losing any positions again coming into the Porsche curbs. Yeah, it seems like now, like I've gone from breaking a little bit too late into the Porsche curves to now where I'm breaking too early, to where I keep giving myself too narrow of a line to where I can't carry the speed through that I know I can. So definitely need to sort that out. Let's see if anybody else is serving penalties like last time. Nope, doesn't seem like it this time. There we go. That was a little bit better of a run. Now let's try to get this part right here in the dark. There we go. Well, we definitely lost quite a bit of time from that, but let's try to keep our head up. Oh man, we really lost a lot of time. That guy did that way better than I did. Well, he's definitely gonna be on my ass coming on the straightaway. Well, I managed to do that a little bit better than he did, but I mean, it's not going to matter. Oh, wait, maybe it will matter because he's got a penalty on his head. Okay, so he has a penalty and I don't, so. And it looks like everybody else behind pitted, so if I can break away from this guy, it'll definitely increase my chances. But I mean, if this guy is quicker than me overall, he might just reel me back in just on sheer pace. Because even just coming into the second to last chicane, he just did it so much better than I did and just gained like a whole half a second just right there alone. I don't want to be behind you coming in here. Okay, so he'll lose time now because he's serving his penalty. Okay, so that puts him back out of my reach for now. Now I just gotta make sure he doesn't catch back up just on sheer pace. Oh my god. I keep doing that, dude. For fuck's sake. Man, I'm so annoyed at myself that I keep coming out of there too fast because I can't see where I'm going. Oh my gosh, I'm so annoyed. I'm so annoyed with myself. It's almost like I'm just physically incapable of going through there properly in the dark because I just can't see where I'm going. But that's just something that I just gotta try to overcome. Okay, that should be fine. Better be, at least. Okay, it was. Good. Good. So now we got over a 2.5 second lead now. And I do have to make my pit stop on this lap, so this will be my end lap. And the good thing is, by the time I get back to the Porsche curves again, it'll be daylight, so I should be able to see going through that last part of it much better. So therefore, I shouldn't get a penalty through there, because I'll actually be able to see where the hell I'm going. And I'm not sure if he has a penalty or not behind me. For all I know, he could have another penalty on his head. But I don't know that because he's too far back for me to see, even if I look behind. Alright, here we go. So bringing up another penalty. Okay, yeah, no, he definitely didn't have one. And here we go. Now I can actually see what the hell I'm going through here. Except he just did that way better than I did, I'm sure. Alright, time to pit. Get stopped. Don't cross the line. Alright. We're in, and so is he. So by the time we get out, we'll have just under 2 second gap. It's full daylight now, so now there'll be no excuses for visibility. Alright, this is it. Alright, 1.5 seconds. Just don't let him get in my draft before the straightaway. Okay, we're good. 1.8 seconds. That's more than enough. I see there's another car behind him. I don't know if he's close enough to draft him or not. They seem to be gaining time on me. But the question is, will it be enough? Or are they just going to slow each other down so much to where it won't matter? That's still 1.7. Bro, I just noticed me and the guy behind, we both have the exact same lap, and it's the fastest lap of the race. Holy shit! Look at that. I just noticed that, but I didn't want to say anything until now because I didn't want to mess myself up. But wow, we have the exact same lap time, and it's for the fastest lap of the race. That's amazing. Right, don't have to be perfect through here. Just don't be too slow. Right, no stupid penalty through here. Okay, that's 2 seconds now. Oh, we're almost there. 2 chicanes to go. All right, let's go. Yeah, I was very slow through that last chicane, but it didn't matter. I had that big enough of a gap to where it didn't matter. But damn, same exact lap time for the fastest lap of the race. That's crazy. I'm gonna tell him that too. That is if he actually stays long enough to see it. All right, we actually managed to get a win. Cool. Cool. Now I'm hoping we can get at least one wet race in this stream. Got 2 races left. I'm hoping at least one of those 2, or both, are wet weather. Because this is now the 4th dry race we've had in a row on a daily race where random weather is involved. Let's see if he says anything back. Yep, he said lol. Alright. 2 races left. Okay. At this point, I'm probably not going to improve my lap, but... Or actually, you know what? There's something I actually need to do before we start the next race. So, you know what? I'm going to go do that really quick. So, I'll be back once again. Yeah, all right. Just had to take care of the trash real quick, but right now it is currently pouring down rain outside, so I am not going out there right now. Anyway, let's see how much time we got left. 2.5 minutes? Okay. Not gonna have time for a full lap, but we can at least drive for a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if y'all can hear it, but it is definitely, it's pouring outside right now. You probably can't hear it, but, or maybe you can. I don't know. This mic is pretty sensitive, so it does pick up a lot of things. So maybe you can just barely hear it. If my window was open, you'd definitely be hearing it, but definitely didn't have my window open when it's raining. Kind of tempted now to make a short out of that moment where we had the exact same lap time, because that's a 1 in a million chance right there. But you know, I say I'm gonna make it short. I still haven't even made the damn short from the thing that happened 2 weeks ago, or probably longer than that. Man, I really gotta get my shit together. start making these things the week of the streams. But don't worry, I'm not gonna not put it out. They will be out eventually. It's just a matter of when my lazy ass ever does it. Okay, let's see where we're at this time, and also let's please give us some wet weather in this race. Okay. All right, Great Mirror's going up a little bit. All right. All right, there's definitely some precipitation on the track. There's definitely some precipitation on the track, but all right, you know what? I'll just go ahead and put the intros on. I don't care what happens. I've already got a win, so I'm not worried. So screw it. We're just gonna throw on the intros, and we're just gonna see what happens. Yeah, that guy behind, he was definitely quicker than me overall by almost a second. So yeah, the fact that I was able to beat him on sheer pace was a miracle. Anyway, I threw on the inner tires, and we'll see if it's the right call. Like I said, I've already got a win, so I don't care what happens in this race. If it's the wrong call, then oh well. But the Great Mirror was going up a little bit, so we'll see. We'll see if it was the right call. It looks like it might definitely get a little heavier, so hopefully it'll play out in my favor. See, I can't tell which direction it's moving, but hopefully we get into the more heavier stuff, and this call plays in my favor. Alright, here we go. Our second to last race of the evening. Yep, come on, wet weather, come into play. Be careful, try not to destroy the tires too much at the start. It's going up, but right now it's in a spot where slick tires would still technically be fine. It needs to get like above that line, above that first line and higher for the intermediates to start taking effect. Alright, bump draft with this Brazilian driver here. Okay, it's getting higher. Still going up. Alright, I think I'm gonna go ahead and put my traction control up to at least 2. Just to prepare for it. Yep, the track is definitely getting more wet. I think I made the right call. For once. Because, you know, that never happens. But let's not going to count my chickens before they hatch yet. And since the track is wet, definitely need to brake a little bit sooner. Up here. Can't brake in the usual spot. I'll start braking now. Alright, now I think for now, let's put the traction control on just 1. Because we don't need it that desperately right now. So I'll just do it on only 1 right now. To minimize my power loss coming out of the corners. Whoa, okay, that's a send and a half. Okay, we got stopped here. Okay, well, why? I don't know why he's doing that. He did that in the last race he was here as well. He put 2 wheels in the grass before serving the penalty. Like, I don't know what purpose that's serving, but I don't know. Maybe he knows maybe he knows more than I do. Okay, yeah, the track is definitely wet now. So anybody on slick tires is going to have a very rough time. Oh, it's really coming down now. Yep, putting on these inches was definitely the right call. Go ahead and bump up the traction control at 2. Okay, well, we definitely got wet weather in this one, which is what I wanted. I braked a little early, but I guess I braked a little too early. I guess I overestimated how much I had to brake. Okay. Yeah, so this guy behind definitely got my draft and a few others behind as well. Yeah, so they're definitely going to be on me by the end of the straightaway. Or probably right now. Yep, they're coming on the radar now. Let's see, he's going to bump me or is he going to pass me? Alright, so he's going to bump me. Okay. Alright, now, I need to back off like now. Yeah, he was a little bit more confident on the brakes than I was. Yeah, I knew I had to brake early because of the rain, but I didn't know where to brake, so that's why I braked a little earlier, just to make sure I didn't overcook it. Because this is my first time running in the wet, because we had 4 dry races in a row. Oh. But hopefully he stays on. Okay, he stayed on. Okay, good. Sorry, this is my first time in the wet weather, so I'm not used to it yet. The only problem is being right behind this guy. I can't see shit in front of me. I don't care what happens in this race, I just want to survive. That's the goal. Alright. Looks like we're just out of the slip range behind, so. Unless there's other cars behind him that are in his slip range. Yeah, the rain's still coming down, so the track isn't drying up yet. Christ, I can really barely see. The fact that it's raining is making it even darker. I can hardly see right now. Oh, can't see the apex. Sorry, we're good. Careful, don't get blown too soon. Okay. No, I think I still went wide. Oh my god, it did it instant. Oh my, for crying out loud. I thought I was good, but then oh my gosh. I thought I was good, but I was not good. God damn it. Did I go wide on the exit? I think I did. Chip! I knew it. I knew it as soon as it happened. Okay, well, I now have a 1 second penalty on my head. And I was hoping I could go through this race penalty free, but nope. No, we cannot. Well, I don't know if it's going to let up before the end, so if we do pit now, I don't know if we're going to end up changing all these intermediates or not. Maybe I'll wait till the last lap just to be safe. I mean, I don't think it's going to let up, and then we're going to get a dry line forming in 2 laps. Because there's still some weather, but it's still raining a little bit. So I probably won't end up sticking on the intermediates, but I'm still going to wait till the last lap to pit. Just be on the safer side of things. So that way I can really see what it's doing. Actually, I think the track might be drying up, actually. We're starting to get some dry spots. Or some spots that are drier. If that's the case, maybe I'll end up pitting at the end of this lap, but we'll see. Yeah, there's definitely a little bit of a dry line forming. I see it there. But I don't think it's quite dry enough to actually properly change tires. No, I guess the guys behind had 1 second penalties too. Otherwise, I should have easily gotten passed up there. All right, yeah, we'll give it one more lap. I'll give it one more lap. Yeah, I'm gonna stay out one more lap. So that guy behind's doing the same. Oh, oh. It's alright, at least we kept it on the track. Alright, so until I get around to the next lap, I just need to stay in the wet stuff. So that way my tires don't die on me. Need to stay off the dry line as much as I can. Alright, get off the dry line. Stay on the wet stuff. No, but I need to stay in this guy's draft. I mean, I presume we're on the straightaway, so it should be fine. But when we get into the turns, I need to try to stay off the dry line so my tires don't give out too soon. Man, we got a tough choice to make. I'm wondering if I even should change the slicks or if I should stay on these inters, but they are pretty badly worn. I don't know if this guy's on the same strat as I am. Yeah, we definitely got a dry line there. I feel like chasing the slicks probably will be the best option. Just gotta stay off the wet stuff once we do get on them. Oh, you're crazy, you're crazy, you're insane. Wow, somehow we kept it together there. I thought at least one of us was going off there. Oh, what the... Really? Okay, at least he let up and waited. Cool my tires down a little bit before we get into the force curves. Yeah, we're definitely gonna get on the slick tires. I think it's definitely dry enough. I swear to fucking God. I swear to God, if you give me a penalty. Okay, thank God. For a second there, I actually thought it was going to give it to me, but thankfully it didn't. Alright. Change them slick tires, and here we go. Yeah, that guy was on the same tire as I was. Alright, let's see where we come out. Oh wow, the guy in front of me actually stayed on his inners. Oh, okay, yeah, I didn't think about that. I didn't think about that. Oh my gosh. I forgot about the fact that the exit to pit road was going to be slippery. I didn't think about that. Well, that just completely ruined my race. Yeah, we do have a dry line now, and I would have gotten the advantage over that guy, but at what cost? Because I completely neglected the fact that the pit lane exit was still going to be wet. Well, there goes my chance of catching up to that guy. Yeah, god damn it. I should have thought about that, but I didn't. Could have had such a better finishing position than 8th. But, oh well. Shit happens. But if this happens again, now I know next time. Do not go in the wet stuff. Just stay on that. Just gotta stay on that dry line now. Oh, crap. Oh, well, that wasn't very ideal. And I'm in the west up again. God damn it. Son of a bitch. Come on, get back on the dry. Get back on the dry. Okay. Well, the majority of that race went okay, but unfortunately, the last lap was a complete disaster. And now we're gonna finish 11th. We could have done a lot better than that, but unfortunately, that last lap didn't go my way. Yeah, we probably would have beat that guy as well because he was still on his worn intermediate tires, and yeah, I was on slicks on the dry line, but I completely neglected the fact that the exit to pit road was going to be wet still. I did not think about that whatsoever, and I should have. And I hate myself, but oh well. Okay, let's see. How's my safety rating doing? Did that go up, at least? No, it went down. Really? How did it go down? I don't recall having any catastrophic incidents in that race. Jeez. Alright, well, 5 minutes left before our last race. Actually, shit, you know what? It hasn't been that long, but maybe I could do more, but we'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling. If I was using a wheel with much higher force feedback than this would have been a lot more. There would have been a lot more force going into this right now. Like, I don't have my force feedback turned up that high. I have it turned up a little bit, enough to where I can feel stuff, but I don't have it turned up that high. I would turn it up higher with this, but if I do, then after a while, like, the base of the wheel gets, like, really hot. Like, I've had it happen before. Like, it got so damn hot. Like, not super hot, but it was definitely very, very warm because I had the force feedback turned up really high. And I was also playing a game where I had the center spring turned on as well. And after a while, the base of the wheel just got very, very warm. So just to be sure I don't burn the thing up, I tend to not run the force feedback too high on this thing, especially for the amount of time I use this in one stream. Don't want to burn up my one and only wheel. Man, see, I can get that corner just fine in the daylight. It's just, as soon as darkness hits, it just becomes nearly impossible for me. Like, I just can't get through there in the darkness without getting penalized. But anyway, yeah, I probably will make this the last race, honestly. I think 6 races is good enough for this stream. It'll take us to at least probably close to 3.5 hours, which is still close enough to 4 hours. Okay, so yeah, I know if I slow myself down before the game gives me a penalty, I can negate the penalty like that, but doing that during the race might not be as easy. All right, let's see where we're at, and let's see what the weather is looking like. Okay, we're starting 4th again, and oh, it's definitely pouring. Oh, we're in some heavy stuff. Ooh. Alright, I think I might throw on the heavy wets for this one. To start the race, at least. I don't know how it's gonna... But yeah, that is some heavy rain, so... Yeah, heavy wets are definitely going on for this. And I'm not even gonna touch the traction control. I'm just gonna leave it on 3. So... Looks like the first 4 races were all dry, and now the last 2 are going to be wet. And this one is definitely going to be the wettest. To start, at least. I don't know if it'll lighten up as the race goes on, but we'll find out. But I'm definitely starting on the heavy wets, that's for sure. Okay, last race of the stream. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I'll change my brake bias, but we're going to leave the traction control on 3. And yeah, it looks like it's going to stay heavy for quite a bit. That's a lot of heavy stuff. Alright. I don't know who else is on heavy wet tires, but I definitely am. Double check, make sure my traction control is on. Yep, it's on 3. Okay, we're good. Maybe I won't fully gas it off the line just to be sure, but I mean the traction control should kick in. Yep, okay, we're good. Alright, here we go. Last race of the stream, and we are in a torrential downpour. Let's see how this goes. Trying to take it easy on this first lap. Can't brake as hard because then the wheel's just going to lock up. Okay. Oh, geez. It's raining this hard and mixed with the night. Oh, boy. This one's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this goes when the darkness falls on the second lap. Yep, heavy wets was definitely the right call for this because the grip mirror is in the dark blue area, which means its track is very, very wet. Alright, not gonna bump him again. Start letting off. I'll brake right about here. Oh, you braked a little earlier, but it's alright. It's alright. Everybody survived. We didn't get the greatest drive out of the corner, but we survived. That's all that matters. I'll try to brake a little sooner next time, especially if I'm in the draft. And I got bumper damage. God damn it. He just murdered. He just murdered them, and I semi got murdered. Alright, we just about managed to survive lap one by the skin of our teeth. Careful, careful, easy. Alright. Oh, that guy wasn't easy. Oh, shit! Ah! Come on, get back on the track, get back on track, get back on track, get back on track. Okay, well that wasn't ideal, but... Whew, alright. We're down, but we're not out. Anything can happen, especially in these conditions. Still got plenty of heavy weather on the radar, so I don't think this track's going to be drying up in this race. Passing in the second chicane now, which means the right-hander is coming up just after this. There we go. And yet we're definitely hard in the draft, so I'm definitely going to brake a lot earlier than last time. Okay. I don't care what happens in this race. Just want to survive. Just survive. Visibility is so bad right now. You can hardly see anything. Oop. It's alright, eastbound. We're all fine. Oop, careful. I could not see anything in front of me there at all. Alright, no, it's not overcooked gas and that's what's up here on the second chicane this time. Entry was a little bad, but it's alright. At least we didn't mess it up. Damn, some people were actually on the inters. I wonder if I'm the only one on wet tires, and everybody else chose intermediates. I mean, that's something that I'll never know, because there's no way to know who's on what tire, unless you see them going. The only way you can know is if you see them going in the pits. Other than that, you're completely clueless on who's on what tire. And it's like we're getting to the end of it, but it's just a matter of how much longer it'll last. Not quite as wet as it was at the start. I think it might be letting up a little bit. Because we're not in the dark blue anymore. We're just about on it, but not quite. Oh boy, I went way too fast. Alright, we're good. Well, if I went too fast, then that guy went even faster than I did. Dang, the fucking leader is fucking... Oh wait, no, that's not the leader. Okay, about to say, that wasn't the leader, that was somebody I lapped down. Who was way the hell out of it. About to say, there's no way that was the leader. There's no way he could be that far ahead. Uh-oh. Please get stop, please get stop, please get stop. Okay. Whew. Gotta be a little more careful coming into there. Well, you know, the good thing is, because since we're going a lot slower around the track, it should theoretically become daylight sooner than it has the last few races. Because it's taken us longer to get around. So realistically, it should become daylight sooner. Probably maybe by the end of lap 4. could bid now, but until I see what the weather's going to be like towards the end, I'm going to play it safe and stay out. Stay on these wet tires. So that way, if I do get caught in a position where changing tires is necessary, I can, and not have to make an extra pit stop. Shit. Yeah, so I reckon by the end of this lap, it should start. It should be getting daylight out. Although it won't get bright as fast because of dark clouds, but it'll still definitely get daylight sooner than it did in like the previous few races because it's taking us longer to get around. This guy actually has a penalty himself. Now that I'm seeing him. No, but his is a half second less than mine. His is only half second. Mine's 1 second. So he'll get let loose before I do. So he'll still gain time on me. Alright, now let's be a little bit more careful coming into this section. A little sooner. Okay. Oh wow. All right, we're actually out of the weather entirely now. Now it's just a matter of when the track dries up. Still got a whole 2 laps to go. Well, if that's the case, then I'm definitely not pitting until I see a dry line forming. I do not want to have to pit twice, and I definitely can't get on the slicks right now. The track's way too wet for slicks. And yep, here we go. The sun's starting to come up. Yeah, I called it. End of lap 4. Right at the end of lap 4. It's starting to get brighter out. Alright, we got the dry line forming now. And now when I go to pit for my slicks, I gotta remember that the exit to pit lane is gonna be wet. So I gotta make sure I don't mess it up before getting onto the dry line, like last race. Just gotta remember that. But it's definitely not raining anymore, so that dry line is definitely gonna start forming. So yeah, I mean I had to pit on this lap regardless, but it was a good call waiting until the last lap. Because if I pitted sooner, then I would have had to pit twice. Either I would have to pit twice, or I would have to stay stuck on very warm, wet tires. I'll go ahead and turn my traction control off because I don't really need it anymore. It's dry, but it's not like dry dry. I don't know if it'll be dry by the time we come back around again. That's another thing I gotta think about. Maybe at worst, maybe I'll just go on the inters just to be safe. Cause I don't know, I feel like maybe it won't dry up enough for slick tires. Okay, really? I don't know, maybe it'll dry up just enough. I mean, it's the last race, and I've already got my win, so, you know, I might just say screw it and just go on the slick tires and just see what happens. I think it should be fine. That line definitely looks dry enough now. Okay, wow, dude. Nice. Real nice. Okay, so I wasn't the only one with wet tires in this race. Okay. Alright, now remember, when you exit the pits, the pit exit is going to be wet. So don't slam the gas. And actually my traction control is off, so that's not going to help. Unless I can quickly get it on. Or just be sure not to gas it too much. Alright, speed. Nice and smooth, nice and steady. I wish I could just get to the dry line right out of the pit lane, but I can't cross the pit line. Those guys up front, they're already out. They stayed on there. Alright, now remember, it's gonna be wet, it's gonna be wet, it's gonna be wet. Easy, easy. Easy. Okay, now get on the dry line. Okay. Okay. We're good. Now we just gotta stay on the dry line. Then we might be able to gain some time on the guys that stay on the wet tires. Man, they're still almost 10 seconds ahead. Even if we do gain time on them, it's not going to be enough to catch up to them. But we'll definitely make some time on them because they're on much slower tires. We just gotta stay off the wet line. This guy must still be on wet tires behind because he's staying on the dry line, or the wet line, I mean. Alright, now we're just gonna have a nice smooth run through the Porsche curbs. Just stay on the dry stuff. Yeah, as expected, we definitely gained some ground on them, but just not enough laps to make anything of it. Alright, yeah, that was very solid. Okay, good stuff. Damn, there's only like there's only a few people in here that have an S rating. Jeez, I guess this race has really destroyed a lot of people's safety rating, not just mine. But oh no, yeah, these races definitely were fun. I always love it when we come to Le Mans, especially with the no chicane version. It always makes some fun racing, and this definitely really spiced things up as well. Alright, so I'm pretty sure we didn't have any catastrophic errors in that race, so surely our safety rating should increase. Okay, nope, it went down again. Is it a B? I'm wondering if it's a B now. If it is, then damn. Yep, it's a B. Oh dear God. Well, we are definitely going to have some work to do for next time I stream. That's for sure. But, yeah. I think even if I wanted to do one more race, considering the fact that I haven't had my safety rating go up once in any of these races, it's probably best if I don't. I mean, it's already a B. If I do another one, it's probably just going to make it even worse. So, you know what? I think I'm just going to leave it at that before it gets any worse than it already is. But yeah, the other race was definitely a lot of fun. I enjoyed that. So yep, I should be streaming again next week. Hopefully. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. So I thank y'all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed, and I shall catch y'all on the next one. See y'all later.